Hello, fourth graders. We're going to continue our reading of The Young Man in the Sea today with chapter 22, Keg Rider. It happens so fast I don't have time to take a deep breath. 1 second I'm in the boat, the next I'm underwater. Water so cold it makes my bones ache, but I don't care about that. All I care about is getting the line off my wrist and kicking back up to where there's air. Air is all that matters. Cold water makes my eyes sting bad, but I can see what I gotta do, sort of. See the loop of line snagged on my wrist, probably cutting into my skin, but I can't feel it. Can't feel nothing but the pain exploding in my lungs in the cold, stabbing pain in my throat. A fish must feel like this, getting yanked from the nice safe water into the air where it can't breathe. Get loose. No room in my head for anything but get loose. I'm scratching at my wrist, prying under the loop of line, but it's way too tight. Think. You gotta think how to get loose. I follow the line out with my other hand and try pulling on it, maybe get enough slack to slip it off. But the line slips through my fingers and I can't get a grip. Hands weak, getting weaker. No time, no time. I'm kicking, trying to get back to the surface, fighting the steady tug on the line. Air, must have air. The surface is shimmering above me. Looks like a silver mirror made of liquid. Beautiful. Air bubbles coming out of my mouth rise up and melt into the shimmering silver mirror. Never seen nothing so pretty. Must have air. Who's making all the noise, shouting while you're underwater? That's really stupid. Can't shout underwater, you fool. Relax, quit fighting. Open your mouth and inhale. You know you want to. You have to inhale something, right? Maybe your lungs can take air out of the water like a fish. Mom always said you were part fish, right? So breathe underwater and prove it. I open my mouth and try to inhale, but nothing comes in. I can't get my throat unstuck. It's like there's a ring of ice around my neck. Skiff Beeman, don't you dare breathe water. Can't help it, Mom. Gotta breathe something. Got to. Don't give up. Listen to me. Rule number 3, never give up. The surface is right above your head. Kick, kick, kick. Too far away. Can't make it. So tired. Try, Skiffy, try. I kick and kick until there's nothing left in my legs. I want to laugh because it's so funny, getting drowned by a fish. Funniest thing in the world. But my throat is closed and the ice has gone into my lungs and laughing hurts too much. Good joke though. Really, really funny. Rule number 3, never give up. Don't ever, ever give up. Blackness shimmers down from above. I'm inside the warm dark. Time to sleep. New section. Coughing hurts so bad it wakes me up. Is this drowning? Water in my mouth making me choke, but there's air too. Real air. I'm at the surface, bobbing up and down. Voice in my head made me wake up, but I can't remember what it said or how I got here. Choking and coughing hurts worse than drowning. Plus I can't see because my eyes are drenched in salt water. Clang! Back of my head whacks into something hollow. Turn around, flailing my arms, find the keg bobbing next to me. Grab hold. Pull myself up so my shoulders are clear of the water. Hug that keg with all my might while I get my wind back. What happened? Can't put it straight in my head. Okay, hand tangled in the line, I remember that. Getting yanked into the water. Tried to get loose and couldn't. Thought about inhaling water but couldn't do that either. So why am I alive? When my eyes finally clear up, I see why. There it is, circling inside the wall of white fog. The giant bluefin back on the surface, swimming in a big circle around me and the keg. Does it know it almost killed me and then saved my life? I want to shout out to the fish, ask it where my boat is, but my throat hurts too much. Figure my little skiff can't be too far away, somewhere inside the wall of fog. Gotta find that boat before too long or the cold water will kill me. Already I'm so numb I can't hardly feel a thing from the neck down. Cold water is sucking the heat out of me, and they say if your blood gets too cold, you die. Hang around the town wharf, you hear about it all the time. How falling out of a boat can kill a man if he stays in cold water for long. They say in the wintertime, with water close to freezing, you ain't got but 10 or 15 minutes before your heart quits beating. Summer water takes longer. Figure maybe an hour or 2. Part of me wants to let go of the keg and swim around looking for the skiff before I'm too weak to move my arms. But the keg is helping me float, letting me get my strength back. And if I let go, I may never find it again. Then where'd I be? If I was wearing my life jacket, it might be different. Keeping hold of the keg wouldn't be so important. But like a darn fool, I left my life jacket in the bottom of the boat under the seat. Life jacket don't do much good if you don't wear it. My dad must have told me that 1,000 times, but I guess it didn't take. Too late to worry about that now. Mistakes already been made. Worry about keeping your head above water. Worry about holding on to the keg. Worry about finding the skiff. Can't be far, can it? No wind to speak of. Nothing to move it but the tide and current. And the same tide and current is moving me and the keg in the same direction. Can't be far. Look around, maybe you'll see it. The fog may lift again. See that little boat? You swim for it with all your might. Meantime, ride the keg and hope for the best. Shivering cold reminds me of the day Mom died. She'd been real sick for a long time, and we all knew it was coming, so I should have been ready, but it don't work like that. Knowing a thing is bound to happen don't make it easier. Thing is, you keep hoping for a miracle right up to the end, and then when it don't, it's like the floor disappears and you're falling, but you never hit bottom. When it happened, all I could think to do was run. First I ran in circles around her room. Then I ran around the house kicking at the stupid snow. Then I ran across the road and into the woods and climbed up a tree and lay there hugging the icy branch while the ambulance came and went. I watched Captain Keelson and his wife drive up and go inside, and then Dad came out with them, and Captain Keelson shouted my name and asked me to come home, please, and be with my father. But I kept hugging the branch and hoping I'd wake up from a bad dream and Mom would be okay, except I knew it wasn't a dream and I'd never ever see her again or hear her voice, ever, ever, ever. And that's when she said, Skiffy, go to your father. Her voice in my head as clear as day, and I knew that's what she'd want me to do, and I did it. I came down from the tree and went back to the house and told Dad not to worry. Everything would be okay because Mom said so. And he gave me a look so sad, it hurt to breathe. And then he went and lay down on the TV couch and didn't say nothing for a long time. I guess Dad can't hear Mom's voice like I can, or if he does, he won't listen. Anyhow, I'm riding that keg and thinking about my Mom and my Dad and home and the Mary Rose, and that's when the skiff comes out of the fog, bobbing up and down like it's trying to say hello. First, I think my eyes are fooling, but there it is, big as life, looking like it missed me. I keep hold of the keg for a minute in case the skiff decides to disappear again. Maybe it's a trick to make me let go of the keg, but the skiff keeps drifting closer and closer, and when I can almost reach out and touch it, I let go the keg and kick like mad and pull myself into the boat. Then I lie in the bottom of the skiff and laugh like a maniac because it feels so good to be alive. Well, pretty heavy chapter, but it looks like Skiff has survived both drowning and being stuck in the cold water for too long, with quite a miraculous, way that he was able to get out of the water. I find it interesting how the author Rodman Philbrick included in this chapter, kind of in the climax of the book, it kind of slows down for a moment and talks a little bit about Skiff's experience with when his mom died and how he felt and how he reacted to it. Why do you think that the author included that in the middle of this chapter? Why not have it at the beginning of the book or somewhere else? But why would it be right in the middle of when Skiff is trying to survive something so crazy? I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments below. All right, I'll see you next time.